Guys, what is going on? Welcome to another video here on youtube.com/DanielGuys412. I really wanted to talk about this once I saw this photo shared here from CM Punk, who was cleaning out some stuff around his house, and he happened to stumble across this. It was, of course, the early card that was given to him before he walked out. You can see the date up there. It says January 20th, 2014, which is hard to believe that was 6 years ago, for what the rumored WrestleMania 30 card was supposed to be before CM Punk obviously walked out of WWE, which of course occurred the day after the Royal Rumble in 2014 here, and I believe that was January 27th when Punk exited the company here. Yeah, January 27th in, I believe it was Cleveland, Ohio, the Quick Loans Arena, so about 40 minutes from where I live here. But I did want to come up here and take a look at this card and just get my thoughts on what we ended up getting versus what we potentially could have gotten. So let's take a look here and see what the planned card was before he left, and then we'll compare it with what we actually got here at WrestleMania 30, which still, from top to bottom, is still one of my favorite pay-per-views in the last decade. I love 30. So much great stuff happened on that show. Probably my favorite WrestleMania in the past, I'd say 6 years, 7 years. I mean, it was great. So let's look here right at the top. Batista versus Randy Orton, WWE Heavyweight Championship match. Of course, this is all with all the rumors reporting at that time that Batista was coming back. He was going to win the Royal Rumble, challenge Randy Orton. So that to me was kind of a given here. And this also confirms that the plan was supposed to be CM Punk versus Triple H. Of course, Punk famously went into Vince's office and said, you know, I don't want to work with you, Hunter. I resent you for not putting me over at Night of Champions all those years ago. So I didn't want to give him the fucking privilege, as Punk said. And we also have on this card here Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Of course, that match we ended up getting. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, another match that we ended up getting. And this, I still can't believe they were actually going to do this, considering how popular Daniel Bryan was in 2013 and 2014. They were going to have him in a match, fifth down the card, against Sheamus. No disrespect to Sheamus. I think he's, you know, a solid worker. Never really one of my favorites, but the guy's busted ass. He's putting in his time there. Glad to see him back as well, so prop Sheamus. But that year, you were really going to put Daniel Bryan in a match with Sheamus. It just astounds me, and it just shows how out of touch Vince and company really can be. When the fan sentiment was so unanimously behind Daniel Bryan at that time, how could you have not went with anybody else but him? But of course, this confirms that they were going to go with Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. Can you imagine if that match would have taken place at 30? That would have just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And then we have Big Show versus Kane. I don't need to say anything about that. Love both guys, but it's like, come on. This was interesting. Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose for the United States Championship. Obviously, at that time, it looked like they were teasing a Shield split between Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns. So that is the one match out of everything that we, you know, didn't end up getting here that I would have been really intrigued about. Of course, the Shield, they were in a six-man match. They defeated Kane and the New Age Outlaws at WrestleMania. I think that match went 2 minutes and 56 seconds, so it was not that long of a match. It was essentially a squash. But on TV, after losing to the Wyatts here, you know, they were teasing that dissension with the Shield, but obviously their reverse course went in a different direction, and I'm kind of glad they did, because that Seth Rollins turn in June was so nice. And then, of course, you know, with Punk walking out and the fan sentiment, I mean, Batista just getting a negative reaction, it led to Daniel Bryan versus Triple H in one of the best openers in WrestleMania history. I love that match. And then, of course, Bryan wins that match, and he's inserted into the main event, and we get a triple threat, and it was a great triple threat match. I mean, what a way to end WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan wins. Yes, the confetti is falling down. WrestleMania becomes Yeselmania. It was incredible storytelling. One of the best stories that WWE has told in the last decade. So if Punk didn't walk out, this card that we got for WrestleMania 30 would have been a lot weaker, I have to say. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, we did end up getting that match, and of course The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. But it's just amazing. It really is amazing how fate intervened and how we ended up getting a WrestleMania for the ages. Like I said, 30 to me is still one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, with the opener, with Hogan, Rock, Austin, three of the biggest stars in the history of the business, in the ring at the same time. Never forget it. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan beating Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista on the same night. John Cena, Bray Wyatt. I thought they had a really good match, even though the outcome was wrong. I still really enjoyed that match. Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. Match sucked because Taker got screwed up. He got concussed. But still one of the craziest matches I've ever seen for the finish. Never seen a crowd react like that in all my life. Incredible. And then Cesaro winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. When he picked up Big Show, wow. So that really worked out with getting rid of Big Show versus Kane. Allowed for Cesaro to have that, really what was his highlight of his career in WWE. So all in all, I think, despite losing Punk, and I still miss him, and I wish he didn't walk out, in a way, it obviously did lead to a better WrestleMania 30 card. So I just wanted to come up here real quickly, touch base on this photo that was shared on CM Punk's Instagram. That's where I did get this photo from, so credit to his Instagram account. So that does it, guys, for this video here. Like I said, I wanted to get some more content here on the channel, so I want to say thank you all for tuning in here to youtube.com/DanielGuys412. You can follow me on Twitter at DanielGuys412, Facebook.com/DanielGuys1994. Links can be found down below in the description box. So that is it for this video, guys. I want to say thank you again all for watching, and I am out. Take care, guys.